sorry. You're going to see Tyler in a little while, though.
So have you been able to talk I know you spoke to some people here. Do you know what the story is with this place? As nicely as you can put it. Yes.
I can tell you the staff when I...
Hi guys, welcome in.
tried to pass by parking the parking lot, but it didn't work.
Yeah, I did see that.
And they called the police.
Oh, well, I mean, it was good that they came out regardless. Yeah, but
When the police came back by, he goes, "You're sticking to your guns. I like that. Keep it up."
Yeah.
He drove by to see how I was doing and if anybody else.
Oh, nice.
And one of the guys here brought me pastry
Oh.
and offered me water and stuff.
Yeah, he was real sweet. I saw that.
Oh, yeah. Real nice guy. From what I could tell, they'd be boarding and training.
And apparently horse boarding too.
This is what they allow.
Okay.
Oh, I was the second person after Zach to comment on their page. Oh, nice to meet you too, X7 Nina. I don't know how to pronounce that. Zena. Welcome in, guys. We are protesting Dog Daddy in New Jersey at the Westbrook Pet Resort. He is in there right now as we speak, doing damage to these poor dogs, these innocent souls. And these people are just unsuspecting, thinking that they're dealing with some popular trainer because he has a social media presence, not knowing that he's an actual piece of shit.
Yeah.
Thank you, Possum. If you guys can go ahead and like it, share it out so we can get more people in here. Let the world know what's going on right now. And I will say it is cold.
Hi. Humane dog training. Yeah? We'd love to talk to you about operant and classical conditioning if you guys would like. We'd love that. Yeah? Okay.
Well, we don't have to talk about him. We can just talk about the dogs.
You can tell me why you think that's the way to go. We'd love to listen to what your opinion is.
Yeah, we'd love to have a conversation. We're friendly people.
Thank you for the likes. She said, if you're going to talk bad about Dog Daddy, I don't want to talk. So we're at Westbrook Pet Resort. Let me zoom in on the sign for you. Oops. Sorry, I'm trying to hold my sign up.
I got my hot dog. I'm about to chow my hot dog down. I really like hot dogs. I'm not kidding you.
Looks like 973-513-9559. If you guys want to contact them, I've already gone on their social media website and left a comment. Welcome in, welcome in. Thank you for sharing to our IG story. Thank you, Possum. Thank you. Oh, let me get my sign up.
Gotta establish yourself as an alpha. It's like, yeah. It's like, oh, I gotta tell him. I got so much bad advice when I first got my police. So much bad advice.
Even from people down the street. Just
Yep. Yeah, they're like, oh, you gotta do it this way. And it's like, no, I really don't.
Yeah.
Now I'm like, the dogs just got more so many times.
Thanks for the likes. Got a little dog over here.
Oh, is that Annie
Yeah.
from School for the Dog?
Yeah.
Is it?
Yeah.
Oh.
She couldn't wait. She said she couldn't wait.
Oh,
so
okay.
I probably wouldn't have let her
I realized.
in. Would you like to discuss force-free training?
This is Annie Grossman I was telling you about in the car.
I know.
Oh, really? Okay.
I love your podcast. I love it. Yeah.
What's
Nice to meet you.
your name?
Kevin. I run the account on Instagram. It's Audrey Nutmeg, like standard poodle. Yeah.
I just started following you today on the way up.
Yeah, I was just talking about
Yeah,
you.
Jessica. Yeah.
And I'm Maria.
I thought that was you, but I wasn't quite sure. That's
Yeah,
awesome.
Thanks.
Thank you.
I'm glad I went. Sorry I'm not standing out here.
No.
Kids and everything.
Oh, don't worry. Appreciate it.
Man, oh man.
Eye opening.
I talked to this one woman. She's like the magnetism that he has. It's a miracle. And I was like, really? And then she's like, yeah, check out my arm. Oh my God, she got it tattooed.
Was that the woman who came out?
That was the woman who came out with this T-shirt on.
She got a
She was
t-shirt.
like, "What you think about him is not true." Yeah. She's like, "Do you think he's getting dogs around?"
I mean,
We have videos.
I was like, I didn't want to like get into it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know. I've seen 2 dogs leave so far that I saw go in. They went in, head up, butt up. They came out like that. Part of the reason I wanted to go was I wanted to talk to people who were there, but there was no opportunity. It was just like nonsense. It's like nonsense. Yeah, I heard him keep talking. I could hear his voice out there, and I'm like, I don't want to like reach through with no spin. I mean, he wasn't saying anything of any substance whatsoever. He doesn't know what he's doing.
Okay, if I could ever do I didn't know he was in Manhattan last year. Or earlier this year.
Yeah, I think like Lark P, I think she went. And she was the only
end of
one who went.
August.
Where was that? I don't know. He was like walking around with his dogs or something.
I think the classes itself, I don't think anyone got any information.
You're great.
Thank you guys. Yeah, seriously, we really appreciate it.
Thank
for
you.
breathing going in there, 'cause emotionally, that must have been hard.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, I've seen people abuse dogs before, but it's crazy to me that people
Yeah. Blinded by celebrity, flashy clothes. Nice to meet you. Nice to
Thank
meet
Take
you.
care. Thank you, Zena. Thank you. Sorry, I was paying attention too on what you were saying. She just came out of there. Let me zoom out. You guys want to see my sign? Let me show you. I made it in like super 5 seconds when I found out that I had a ride. And I can't draw that well, but it says Dog Daddy, oops, is an abuser, not trainer. Abuser. That's all they need to see is that word, abuser. That's the important part. I wish I had zip ties and I could hang it on the fence right behind me. My hands are cold. I'm so glad I put thermals on.
My recorder is
I got plenty of battery. I charged up on the way up here. And I have a battery pack. I still have life left in the battery pack.
Sorry, Boots. You want another kebab?
I'm gonna go check out this.
Okay. You don't happen to have zip ties in your truck, do you? Figured I ask.
I'm still here, so can you text Tyler and call him and find out what his ETA to the motel is?
In the camping gear?
Because I'm probably going to be
Okay.
late and his reservations under my name, and I'm paying.
I'm gonna sit you guys down for a second. Jessica's getting an arm workout today. She is. Hold on. I want to try and unravel the sign a little bit. It's cold, guys, cold. Okay, that actually helped. Do you happen to have zip ties on you? Yeah, I figured I'd ask. Has there been any police presence since that cop? You said he just drove by and checked on you?
He drove by, I can't remember what time, but he drove by and he just pulled over to see how I was doing. He didn't go in there, he just came over to see how I was doing. Told me, stick to your guns.
Good for him.
like
yeah,
it.
Tony.
Yeah.
So a cop in the very beginning with Maria here, he came over and talked to her, and when she showed him videos of Augusto and what he does to these dogs, the cop was like, yeah, good for you, stick to your guns. And he checked on her a little bit later, but that's it. You know, she used their lot to turn around, because it's like you don't want to turn around on this road. It's sketchy. And they blocked her in and was like cussing her out. Like, these people are sketchy. It's a shame you didn't get that recorded.
I should have. I was on the phone with my husband. He's like, you okay? Because she stood right in front of my car and wouldn't let me leave, and she was cussing me out. And I said, you know, I'm trying to leave. And then she's like, oh, you're effing one of them. I'm like, yeah, and you should be ashamed of yourself.
Yep.
You know, you should be absolutely ashamed of yourself that you're hosting someone this abusive in your business. And
Absolutely.
she continued to cuss me out. And, like, it took like a full minute for her to move out of the way of my car.
Hey, Bold.
I mean, I'm not.
We're protesting right
You know,
now. A
liability,
very
though,
dangerous
like-
dog trainer.
Why you want to touch it?
It's not like a dog has never broken a leash to get to something or someone. It's happened with my dog. Not that one, the other one.
Especially on choke on prong collars, they shake the right way and it just unlatches. That's why I use a backup.
Well, don't they have the quick release ones?
That's what I have, yeah. But somehow, if they shake the right way, it just it's not that the quick release comes undone. It hits the latch on the leash, and that comes undone. I mean, my dog listens well, but anything could happen. You know, I like being in full control. And I've had people say that their dog learned the trick and knew how to shake to get out of it.
I see that dogs are smart.
Oh yeah.
Well, my dog was on a leash on a harness and snapped his leash to go run after something. So
Wow.
I feel there's a lot of liability on these businesses, because if he's doing what he truly says he's doing, which is handling the worst cases of these dogs are going to be put down. I mean, I saw every dog that walked in there, every single one. None of them looked like they were so aggressive they would have been put down, because if they were, I would have seen reactions.
And that's
Yeah.
the narrative.
That's the narrative, and the narrative, I got it on video, the narrative is disproven, because these dogs aren't on the border of being euthanized. But if he truly ever does get one of those type of dogs, he's got a problem, because
Hey, Maria.
the dog might sit there and break the leash and then go after one of his observers or him. And that's a liability, because then the business gets sued as well for hosting it.
It's
Oh, Bold.
unnecessary risk.
I have a civil litigation background, so.
Oh, cool.
I'll tell you later, but I'll tell you
So
that
there's
she
there's huge liability.
I caught her unblocking me to check me out and blocking herself again, but I'll tell you about that later. Training robust recall.
I'm not on
Cure a few
TikTok, so-
jackpots is fun. Hopeful equipment.
I have a
fails.
TikTok, but I barely post to it.
Yeah, my dog's great. His recall's great. I think so far the only time he didn't listen is that one time he chased the fox. That was unexpected.
Same.
Oh, well.
She only didn't recall once. It was for a herd of deer. There were about a dozen of them.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And that was in Philadelphia.
Oh, really?
So.
Yeah, this one, it was a dozen deer ran across the field,
Yeah.
and it was just too much. It was about a year ago, so she was 2,
Yeah.
and she normally recalled no problem. I'm like, Boots, Boots. I had to yell her name like 5 times, and then she like skidded to a stop, turned around, and was like, uh-oh. I'm like, get over here right now.
I actually have it on video. My dog, a cat took off. We have community cats, and usually he's really good about them, but his prey drive just kicked in, you know? And the second I said his name, he was like, "Arr!" He stopped. It was great. It was great that I had that. Yep, honey, we're out here.
Is that
Great
the
that I
little girl?
had that. Yeah.
Because I said some things to her mom earlier, and she went over to the guy in the white truck and said I was harassing her daughter. I wasn't even talking to her daughter. I did ask her if she would be okay with someone doing what Dog Daddy does to dogs, if she'd be okay with someone doing that to her child, or thinks that her child would be okay with someone doing it to them. Because I don't think so.
Mm-hmm.
And I don't think this is the event for young children either.
I know. Talk about liability.
Liability.
Yeah.
But here's where his whole narrative he's on aggressive dogs.
No, he's trying to make himself sound more important than he actually
I'm a
is.
savior. That's
Yes.
his whole thing. He has a savior complex.
Yep.
Especially, yeah, with I don't get that. You know, I really have sympathy for that way of thinking.
She's been very active on Zach's page lately.
I'm extremely active, like to the point of kind of worried. Too worried.
You moved to Texas.
Actually, wasn't bad.
Oh, your dog?
When I saw her,
Oh, I'm
walking,
sorry.
She just kind of looked over at me, and I was like, you know, talking about the different organizations
Bold.
that have the, you know, have spoken out directly.
I had to
not
scroll
just
up.
the Aversives. And she
I'm
kinda
so
looked over and kinda watched
sorry.
for a minute. She was
We will
over
talk
there
later.
on the bench, and she kind of watched for a minute, but not bad.
That's sad, Bold.
Hi, how was it? Good?
Is the dog muzzled?
Yeah, the dog's on muzzle. And he's got the green slip lead.
Did you want to find out anything about classical conditioning?
We'd love to talk to you about.
We'd love to have a conversation.
We'd love to have a conversation. Train humane.
Without pain.
It's not too late. Not too late to train humane.
Oh, Bold, I'm so sorry. That's tragic.
Sky's pretty.
Oh, this whole drive-in was.
Yes, it
The
was.
reservoir was gorgeous.
Yes, I was
Is
trying
this
to take
part of the
pictures.
Appalachian Trail at all, or are you?
I'm not sure how close it is. I know where I'm hiking tomorrow is about 20.
I thought you were joking.
Oh, I was.
Yeah.
I follow your page a little bit, and I saw
Yeah.
that you're doing that. That's really cool.
That's what I'm doing tomorrow with my son. I'm meeting him later
Nice.
Oh,
in Warwick. Yeah.
okay. That's really cool.
Yeah, we hike all the time.
That's awesome.
Every day. Got the black and white dog out now. Now the trails are more quiet.
Well, I follow you now.
Yeah. Yeah. I've got her, and then I've got the other one who struggles.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I see. Oh, I have seen your other post with the second one.
Yeah.
Blaze was his
Blaze, I've
name?
been working
Okay.
a lot with Blaze. It's easier to work with him than there's not as much, like, wildlife is a huge distraction for him, but his overexcitement towards dogs and people, when you take that out of the equation, then I can more focus on, like, the other things he needs help with, and then reintroduce, like, the people. And he loves everybody.
Yeah.
He's loud.
Yeah.
You just gotta always tell him, tone it down a level. Tone it down a level.
Hi.
Not much going on right now. I'm not sure. I'm unclear as to why there's such a trickle
Yeah.
and why I still hear his voice.
Oh, my hearing's bad, so I'm not hearing it. Luckily.
Probably just people getting their photo ops with the quote-unquote celebrity.
Ugh. What did the lady in the car have to say? What did she say? I have such a short
She was
memory.
just yelling at me about.
No.
got here.
Yeah, the.
She was just.
Oh wait,
She was
which?
very adamant.
No, I
that-
think the lady that gave us the stickers.
Oh.
Can I put the camera on you?
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, she didn't really say much. I mean, just thanking us for being out here and doing what we're doing, and that she was in there, and yeah, it was pretty sad.
Zena just said, guys, FYI, Westbrook have posted some shaky video. The class comments are overwhelmingly negative.
We'd love to talk about humane dog training.
Get my sign up.
Conversation.
I'm going
Westbrook
to, you all are
posted
gonna
on
see the
IG.
grass for a
Okay.
second while I put on my gloves.
On the ride home, I'll check them out. I wish I brought gloves.
If anybody's wolf to Jake, he's still in the car. She got out for a little bit, but she definitely could sense the vibe was off here, and she didn't really want to walk around. I tried to take her for a walk, and she could tell the energy was off, so she preferred going back to the car, just sitting on the grass. It's a little odd how they're trickling out, I would say.
Yeah.
Definitely.
Tell us what happened. So, I don't know what you're caught up on, sweetie. We are protesting Dog Daddy at Westbrook Pet Resort in Ringwood, New Jersey.
It's gonna be getting dark soon. Maybe that's what they're.
Nothing new here. Okay, so we're protesting Dog Daddy. He's a very problematic and dangerous dog, quote unquote, trainer. He hangs dogs by prong collars. He floods them. Everything he does is extremely dangerous, and not just to the dogs that he's doing it to, but it becomes a risk for society as a whole. Because when you do things like that to the dogs, they don't see what he's doing is he's overwhelming them, and they're shutting down. They're not getting trained. They're not learning anything. They're just learning. It's called learned helplessness, and basically the dogs are going to bottle it up, and then they're going to have an explosion one day. So it makes it dangerous for society as a whole. If you go on Zach George, he's got tons of videos and information that'll bring you up to date on Augusto de Oliveira.
You know, maybe ears that out.
Yeah, so he's in New Jersey today, and we are protesting his presence here. He even got banned from going to a couple countries. Australia was like, no, you're not even coming in the country.
A little dark, and she's got a little bored. Here, sweets. She's a little more interesting in the building. Hey, Boots. Hi. Hi. She's actually going to see her human brother later. So she's just like, come on.
It's cold out, guys. I could go for a coffee.
She can sense the energy's off. Really want to walk around.
Feel free to like the live, share it out. The more likes, the more TikTok will push it.
For how good she's been all day, right, Boots? She's been very patient, very good. She's gonna lay back down now. Comes another dog.
So this is the dog just coming out from there.
Yeah, one prong.
All right, here comes another dog.
They're putting the dogs
For
on the
being
right.
reactive dogs, they're awfully close together.
These people don't want to be on.
He says that he trains the most aggressive ones, the ones that are about to be euthanized. And, you know, I was watching the live before I got here and watching their body language. And he's just talking smack.
He played bitey face.
And the sad thing is he is making bank. He's making a lot of freaking money doing this. And the people that are paying him are unsuspecting. They have no idea.
She's just never been a fan of playing with other dogs except for her brother.
Somebody was filtered. Try to put spaces or phrase it another way if you can.
Who's our neighbor's dog, but overall, she just likes to chill out. So Jake, if you wanted to like chill out and watch that, yeah.
Welcome in, guys. We are protesting Dog Daddy in Ringwood, New Jersey. He is an animal abuser. He is not a trainer.
Everybody for coming in. Really, what I'm noticing too is that of all the people that come out, there's only 3 people. Most people just turn their head, and I think that says a lot. They're very confident.
So people are slowly starting to come out. Before it was more of a trickle. So we're protesting Dog Daddy's presence here at the Westbrook Pet Resort in Ringwood, New Jersey. Do you know who Dog Daddy is? He is a very abusive dog trainer, and he is not a trainer, he's an abuser. If you go on Zach George's page, he will have videos and information for you that can better explain it than I'm disabled, so my memory, my memory problems and my anxiety, when I try to explain it to you guys, it just doesn't come out right.
Hi, Bree. So, if you set your dog up for success from the day you get them, then you're avoiding a lot of
Thank you for the likes. That helps push the live out. Abusa de cachorros. I don't know what that last word is. Let me see if I can translate it. He abuses dogs. Seguro. He abuses dogs.
Absolutely, Dog Daddy. A lot of trolls. There are people here, obviously, and it's sad. It makes me very sad. I've seen the body language of the dog.
Okay, Bode.
I've said. Now I've probably seen about 7 dogs, and I would say only 2 absolutely agree. You guys are awesome.
Do you see that? He dropped the leash and he's got it on the ground with all these supposed aggressive dogs coming in and out.
I think he's trying to impress us.
Yeah, I know. You don't impress me, bro. There's nothing you could ever do on the face of this earth that would impress me.
Day 1. We got lucky.
And he's just some random guy. Hi, Amy. Hey, Kaylee. We are in Ringwood, New Jersey, and we are protesting Dog Daddy at Westbrook Pet Resort. Feel free to give them a call and go on their page and tell them that shame on them for hosting such an event with such a problematic dog trainer. And feel free to stick around, girls. Mods will be helpful.
Hi.
How was it?
Hi. Would you like to find out about classical conditioning?
We'd love to talk to you about operant and classical conditioning.
Or if you want to have a discussion about how the class went and what you learned,
Let's have a conversation.
we'd love to find out what training tactics and methods and why you think it's effective. Be a really great positive conversation for both of us. I was really willing to talk.
Yeah, you should have seen them going in, Maria. I'm waiting for one of these people to try and hit us. Seriously. Show off. Like, it's not impressive. You used your gas, so
I
what?
think a lot of these people are ashamed,
Yeah,
truthfully.
yeah.
They don't want to have a conversation. They don't want to talk. They don't want to be on video.
Because I'm open-minded enough that I would be like, what do you have to say? Please let me know, because I don't know everything.
Well, we would like to know what appeals. Like, I would like to know what is appealing to people about coming to this.
Yeah.
What made you make this decision? Like, have a conversation.
To spend so much money to do this. I mean, the quality trainers they could get for the money is insane.
I mean,
Talk about a
truthfully,
waste.
I took her to PetSmart, and you know how amazing the PetSmart trainers were? Like, she went through every class except for tricks, because she doesn't want to do it.
Yeah.
She's bored with it. A lot of there are breeds that are more, what one of the trainers told me is there are breeds that are more work oriented. So for them to do like tricks, it bores them. They just don't understand how they need to do it. And also like with, she brought up her breed specifically, because she has cattle dog in her, is that a lot of times with cattle dogs, Ocean over and over served no purpose.
Okay, Amy, thank you. What is the name of this place? Westbrook Pet Resort. Let me zoom in for you so you can see the phone number.
How was the class? Did you want to tell us how it went?
Westbrook. Hold on, my sign is pulling my hand away.
You'd like to share with us about what made you choose these classes as opposed to...
Can you see that? If you go on Zach George's page, in the stories, he's got all the information. By Pompton Lakes. We went near Pompton Lakes, Mahwah. It's North Jersey. It took 2 hours to get here. Oh, I need gloves so bad. And my fingers are icicles. Huh? I know. I put thermals on underneath, but I have ankle socks on, and that was another bad move. Yeah, it's at the end now. Everybody's just leaving, so we're trying to catch them on their way out, trying to have conversations with them, see if we can educate them and see what they think they learned today.
Were you here when that woman was yelling about working with the blind?
No.
I was trying to think. She told me that she works with the blind, Morristown maybe? She said she works with the blind and they use choke chains on service dogs. And I was like...
Why would that be a go-to? It's like a dog-specific thing that, like, I specifically needed to go to mine.
No. She's like, I work with the blind guide dogs and I work for Morristown. I'm like, then you should know there's another way.
And that's not even his method anyway. His method is
prong and hang.
He's who he is. And
Yeah.
Prong and hang. I mean, like, even balance trainers are not on board with him.
it doesn't even have to do with it to me. It's just what he does.
Yeah, how he does
like,
it.
I tried to tell her and the woman that was in the van, I was like, you see my dog right here? I'm raising my voice to talk to you, and she's sitting perfectly still, just like not affected whatsoever. And she is actually a service dog. It's real but she's a service dog. I had to cut her some slack. She is a vocal breed, so she can be a dog.
Yeah, that's right. They're not robots. We know what the requirements are to be a service dog.
I have to say, if you're in this area, the Dunkin' Donuts over when you get right off the exit.
Scathing review, right?
I gave them a 1 star because I walked into the place and the guy started going, your dog can't be in here. I said, yes, she's a service dog. And she had her vest on. And the only reason I vest her is to avoid issues.
Yeah, that's the only time I put it on.
Yeah,
if my anxiety's too high and I just don't feel like having it out with somebody.
And he was like, he was like, you can't come in here. And I go, yes, I can, because she's a service dog. Your door says you're ADA compliant. Yeah. I'm going to use the bathroom now. You have a nice day.
Good for you.
Yes, absolutely, Bree. There are a lot of service dog facilities that are not using the horses anymore. I believe the ones I could check that with them.
I think we should stop for like hot chocolate.
Yeah, we definitely need to make a stop.
She uses choke chains on dogs that are service dogs. From experience,
Thank you, Dottie. I put a negative review on their social media. I'll have to go on Yelp too. It's a good idea. Indy's good. He's home. I didn't want to bring him near this dangerous man, and plus I got a ride. But I was thinking about taking the bus, which would have been like 4 or 5 hours one way, and that's just too much for my disabled ass. Plus, it's so cold for him. What did Bruno do?
Is the best idea.
See? I told you somebody's going to want to hit us. That's all right. We're recording, so we got the tag numbers.
A little unnecessary.
Or it's that toxic masculinity that they gotta like, oh, my car goes fast.
Yeah.
This guy's.
I think some people are honestly waiting for it to be dark so they can't be seen. Oh no, Christina,
I gotta take my glove off to come back here. Our balance of their puppy raising programs is very R positive based, but in the kennels they are not transparent. Training is real hard. Yeah, that's terrible. Like, I've seen it a lot on the service dog Facebook pages, and unfortunately it's going to continue. Here's an Aussie.
She sketched out.
Controls, but
How was it?
It's great.
do you want to talk about why you decided to go?
No, thank you.
Okay. Beautiful dog, by the way.
Whenever you're ready, we'd love to have a conversation. That's all.
Yeah, I'm just curious too, like, what was the issue that brought you in for training? Because I have an Aussie at home, and I know how they can be. Is there...
Not too late to train humane.
What does the vest say? I can't see that far.
What's up with the chairs? Like, this guy can't supply chairs for these people?
I'm telling you, right?
Yeah, it's like, tell us why you decided to go. What was the issue that brought you here?
Yeah, I really think he prepped them all. Don't talk. He probably paid them.
Talk to the...
You get a discount.
Don't talk to the crazy protesters.
They're extremists.
Yeah. Well, that's what that woman has to say. You're too far on the other side.
You're too far, lady.
No, this is too far. This is too far.
Yeah, there's no
He's clearing
dichotomy.
out. I don't know if they have a back door that they're letting people out, but I mean, Dog Daddy has done away with his public training events ever since Santa Monica. He's not going out in public to meet people anymore.
Good.
Sure, you
Yep.
know?
But he's got to pick a
Scrutiny.
rural area.
Okay, Bo. Love you too, Mama. We'll talk later, babe.
You need to be able to stand up to scrutiny.
Yeah, I mean, come over here and have a discussion. Like, just come over here. I want to hear why you think your methods are, like, how you developed your methods, what basis are you using, what scientific basis are you using. Here comes another dog. Yep, so you still see a lot of pulling, so I guess that didn't fix that.
No.
Hi. Train humane.
Oh, checking pool. I don't know. How old is Dog Daddy? In his 30s?
I'm not sure.
He's in his early 30s, and he says he's been training for 25 years. Something like that. Training dogs since I was in the womb.
Yeah, right.
Now, this little dog I feel really bad for because honestly, you could just suitcase that dog. Like, honestly. I mean, I know that little dogs can be, get little man complex sometimes, but it's a little dog. You could just pick it up and work on training through positive reinforcement. Was that a villain laugh? Maybe. What person? Dog Daddy? Like I said, I think he's in his early 30s. I'm hoping it's immaturity at this point and that he outgrows it, but I don't think so because he's making money.
There seems to be a pattern. That's all I can say.
I don't think he'll ever walk away from this money. The way he wants to buy his clothes, the lifestyle that he feels accustomed to, and then probably entitled to.
Are you guys on the Truth About Dog Daddy 2.0 Facebook page?
I've looked at it.
Get on
Talked to
there.
that
Okay.
Shadow.
I didn't know about it.
Yeah, definitely get on there because what you will find is that this isn't all he does. That's horrible. I mean, he doesn't believe in vaccinating his dogs.
I heard about that the other day.
So, yeah, so a dog abuse.
No
died of
vaccines, like
distemper,
not even
no
puppies,
vaccines.
nothing.
Nope. He's anti-vax for dogs. His one dog died of distemper in like a hotel room or something.
Jesus
and he left it
Christ.
there.
It's horrible. He's had rental properties where he doesn't pay the rent for months, and he leaves and they find dead dogs in the backyard. And there's court papers for all of it.
Oh,
there's
my goodness.
testimonies from people who know him.
Do we need to say allegedly or?
Allegedly, so I don't get sued.
But it's there.
It is out there.
It's out there. Just Google it.
Like anybody getting behind this guy, I mean, seriously needs to rethink their morals and, you know, really do research. And I say that with any trainer that you're going to go to, like, do your research. When I met some of the dudes and I started contacting trainers, unfortunately in my area, there are a lot of tool trainers and not that many forestry. But hopefully it'll catch on and we'll start seeing more of that.
Dog training revolution.
Dog training revolution.
Yeah, that's what it is. Yeah, absolutely.
Fight the good fight.
Yeah. Yeah. See, like you look at Zach. I mean, that's what it always was.
Yeah.
That's what it always was.
So do you mind if I interview you guys?
No.
On live?
Maybe just a little bit. Yeah.
All right. So I'll do you first. So what got you into more of the against Dog Daddy and more towards like Zach George?
Zach George himself. He's one of my mentors. He's like one of my favorite trainers. And I didn't know who Dog Daddy was until Zach brought it to my attention. And then I did some research and I was like, oh, hell no. None.
And what about you? What brought you into this area against Dog Daddies?
Well, you know, I got into dog training from Zach George. You know, I hope that doesn't make it seem like it's a cult, but it's not. But you know, it was eye-opening when I first watched that stuff. And you know, it's been what 7 years, and you know, I became a professional dog trainer, and you know, this was always kind of the issue, and I believe in it.
So as a dog trainer, what do you think is the this word I'm looking for? I've been here all day.
Stand up for humane dog training.
Voice for the voiceless.
Why do you think that there are so many trainers that are compulsion and more on the balance side? Why do you think that there are less trainers willing to go more towards force-free?
I think it's a misconception, you know, with the alpha stuff and the dominance stuff, because, I mean, what else can you call it? But, you know, you just, you know, and we were talking about this earlier, you know, even if you're not, you don't say alpha type things, you don't say that, you know, it's out there and you kind of absorb.
Oh, here's Dog Daddy's dog.
Oh, yeah.
Look at tail down.
Tail down. German Shepherds are a regal breed, and they're usually very, very proud of how they walk. You'll see police canines like that.
He was walking like that earlier.
They all walk upright and very, very proud. I mean, even our next door neighbor's dog, Kendi, who's got German Shepherd and Husky, and walks very proud and is very confident. You know,
He breeds them himself. Breeds them himself.
Yeah.
That's all I need to say about that.
And there are videos that he does not feed his dogs appropriately either. That's why that dog looks so thin.
Well, you know, you know, my dog is, I got from a breeder, but, you know, I went really far to go for a really ethical breeder that I believe. So, it's out there. And, you know, that's another misconception, I'd say.
Mine, I'm going to put the camera back to you. No, definitely. And I think one of the things is too, would you agree that there are some unethical breeders, that's how we got our first dog, that creates health conditions and brain development issues that does cause reactivity. And then you have further issues because the breeding isn't good.
Yeah, and I mean, obviously I'm not, you know, a scientist, so, you know, but there's, you know, you gotta have husbandry in mind, and sometimes you just don't see that. And to look for a good breeder, you know, I'd say start with Ian Dunbar's, you know, old book. I think it still holds up. The Before and After Getting Your Puppy is a great place to start. And there's other resources out there too.
I think Susan Garrett just posted something on her Facebook page the other day about red flags with a breeder. Like if you can't meet the parents,
or
And scrutinize
there was like
them.
10 different things that you should watch for with breeding. So yeah, those 2 dogs that went in there were pretty quiet and confident when they walked in. I haven't seen the Akita, but I think they're going to try to block.
Oh, I see.
Alright, I can move over here then.
He said, I'll get the shot.
So I'll try and get the shot of the Akita. Yes, you don't
Am
absolutely.
I in your way? Let me scoot.
Agreed, 100%, Christina. We're going to be friends after this, Christina. For sure. You and I are on the same page.
It's funny, for a minute, that little statue right there at the doorway, I thought it was a real dog.
I also did not see him arrive in a flashy vehicle, so I guess New Jersey has no flashy vehicles around here that you could drive up in.
Has no what?
Well,
Flashy
presumably he
vehicles.
took a plane.
Oh,
Yeah, you know, if he rented a car, I guess he didn't go to the exotic
car rental.
He's got to have a Jeep. He loves his Jeep, is what it seems like.
Did see a lot of dogs pulling. Your husband's an accountant, he gets it. Yeah, I mean,
That video of him with the Akita that's wrapping around his legs,
Yeah.
like the owners, I want to scream at them through the, the phone, a camera, whatever I'm watching it
And you
on.
can see in their body language, the owner's body, like the one,
signs that
it
are
looks like the owner, the guy is standing up and is like,
Yeah, what do I do? Yeah, should I? Yeah. Here's the Akita.
compassion, treat the dogs how you would want to be treated. Now, I'm going to say this dog
shaking.
had come up and very confident.
So
walking.
cold.
I know, my camera's shaking because I'm shaking.
It doesn't seem like
I'm pulling hard.
I'm not being sarcastic. That's actually cute. My husband won't do that with me. So I give them credit for coming out in matching shirts. Because I can't get mine to do that.
twinning.
He's doing a great work.
Oh, would you like to talk about it?
So much better.
Well, somebody's blocking us.
Let's discuss like what brought you here.
We'd love to have a conversation.
Yeah, we'd love to have a conversation. What brought you here? What issues were you
We're all-
dealing with?
We're all about humane dog training.
It's a real good human.
What went on in there? What happened?
I actually saw I was here when you pulled up with your dogs, and I have to say your dogs were very well behaved going in. Not a peep from either one of them when you pulled in and when the guy checked you in.
He come off death row because of his training.
What's the
Your
number?
dogs were on death row?
Yeah, what's the number?
So you're saying your quiet dogs who were quiet pulling in were on death row? What's that?
This is our life, being the voice for the voiceless.
I'm just trying to understand.
It's a very sad life. I feel sorry for you guys.
We're just
Your opinion means nothing.
conversation. Oh my.
I gotta say,
Talk about toxic
I watched
masculinity.
These dogs pull in, and these dogs were absolutely quiet without
went to
a
a
single
concert
issue,
last
and now they're
night. I
trying
think we're
to
doing just
spread the
fine.
dog out. And I guarantee you they'll go speeding away too,
Oh, yeah.
you know?
I'm surprised.
How was it, guys? Would you like to have a conversation?
Yeah, what brought you? What did you learn? What really wasn't know what you learned in there.
My message
You
is
can teach us something.
train humane. That's it. That's all it is.
Nobody wants to talk. What a shocker.
I just love psychology and talking about dog behavior.
I think, did they say
That's it.
that their dogs were...
Someone needs to teach you about positive reinforcement. We would love to do that.
So she said, do you, I'll try and quote here. I think she said, do you know how many dogs he took off death row?
Oh, because I thought she said my dogs were on
And I
death
asked,
row.
what's the number?
Yeah, that can't be
Tell me,
it.
yeah, don't.
Behavioral euthanasia is not actually that huge. I mean,
And that's
we had friends whose dog bit their kid because their kid was pulling on his ear. That dog wasn't put down. The dog was quarantined for
for 72 hours to see if the dog was aggressive, and then it was given back to the family. And in Pennsylvania, you guys are from PA.
Yeah.
You know, you have to, you know, after it has a bite,
Huh?
that causes hospital, like a
One more time?
hospital
You're from
visit.
Jersey.
Yes.
Jersey. Okay, in PA, you have to, after a certain level, you have to register your dog as a dangerous dog.
Okay.
And then it's a $500 licensure fee or $350 licensure fee.
Oh, wow. I got that tag number.
That person,
That was intimidation.
yeah.
That's exactly what that was. Intimidation.
Drive by slow.
You know, I could use a lawsuit. Don't make me. Oh shit! I just tripped over a twig right in front of your fucking truck.
I'm not scared.
Boots is like, man.
Hi, Boots.
Oh, you guys want to see the cutest dog? I didn't show you any doggos yet. This is Boots. He's a sweetie. Hi. Can I say hello now?
Yeah, you can
No?
pet her.
Okay. He said yes. He's not sure. He's not sure the crazy lady. Yeah. I'm sorry, I'm crazy.
Yes, you're okay.
Gaia Crystal Treasure says, love Dog Daddy. What do you love about him? Let me know.
I'm okay. See, she's putting her paws up.
Do you love how he hangs dogs by prong collars? Do you love the abuse? Are you a sadist? Okay, let me show you another cute dog. Let me show you another cute doggo. This was my buddy on the ride up. She sat in the back with me. She had her chin on my leg. It was so sweet.
Just worried about.
Yeah.
I just don't want any attention. These guys. Yeah, but yeah, she's great. Follow Audrey Nutmeg. That's her account.
Audrey Nutmeg, that's her account.
Go back in. I know you want to be out. There you go. I know. You're being so patient. Thank you, Papa.
Gaia, are you still in the room? I would love to hear more from you. Are you just going to drop that I love Dog Daddy and leave?
Oh.
Somebody in the comments said love Dog Daddy.
Did you get the name?
Yeah.
Joe, I don't want to.
Let me screenshot it. Gaia Crystal Treasures. Hold on. Yeah.
It's weird how many faceless accounts you see on Zach George's stuff promoting dogs.
Oh yeah, yeah. They have so much to say, but they're not even. You're zero content creator. Like you're a
Kinda
keyboard
just-
warrior.
Kind of just raises an eyebrow.
Oh yeah. How many are him?
Wow.
Or just blind supporters?
Maybe in the arena of paid.
Oh, that's not a bad thought. Honestly, that's a good thought.
I have a few theories, but I won't get into that.
Okay. Well, on the ride home, when the live's over.
I'm sure Zach George is like 10 steps ahead of us. He just doesn't tell us.
What's that?
I'm sure Zach George knows the whole thing,
Oh yeah.
but doesn't keeps it close to the vest.
You don't have to mute them, Kaylee. I would love to hear what they have to say. That way we can work on educating them. See why their viewpoints are the way they are. I've never been impressed, and I know the immediate fear will resolve the minute the owner takes over. I mean, all these owners are being completely misinformed. So the feedback so far from people that were inside all day is he won't shut up, and he's not saying anything that makes sense. It's complete gibberish. He's basically talking to hear himself talk. I don't even think he can give you an example of what operant conditioning is. It's like the horse trainers that say they finish in one day BS. Yeah. And he floods the dogs, he shuts them down, and he calls it training.
Just his life. And we, oh my God, that means so much to me. Thank you so much. Thank you, God. Thank you, God, so much.
There goes my back.
Thank you so much. I didn't see any dogs with any aggression issues or reactivity, because if you have a reactive dog, they're certainly not going to stay quiet with a bunch of people and other dogs around.
Oh, my hands are frozen, y'all.
Some manner.
I got thermals on. I got 2 hoodies. I did not grab gloves.
Reactive dogs on trail with my dog.
He baffles them with BS. You got that right, Diane. That's exactly what he's doing. And he's making them pay top dollar for it. That's the insane part of it all. The amount of money he's making. Sailor Jerry did, I think it was a story, maybe a post, about his numbers, and they're just astronomical. I can't believe that anybody is paying him anything at all, let alone the amount that they're paying him.
Tiny dog that weighs like 10 pounds.
The Russell Terrier.
It was like this big.
Yeah,
You saw the, yeah, is that a Russell?
looked like a Russell Terrier.
Yeah, that dog,
Rat Terrier.
you could pick up that dog. And it wouldn't, I mean, people don't understand, it's positive reinforcement's great. It's better, it's what's best for the dogs.
Yeah.
And you want a dog that's emotionally, mentally, physically healthy. I mean, you can feed your dog the best food in the world that costs $200 a bag, but if your dog is not emotionally healthy, it's not going to live a good life.
Question, do we know how many people are in a class?
I didn't count.
10 or 12 or something?
Maybe
Okay.
10, yeah, between, I would say there were probably about 12 to 15 dogs here,
Okay.
and then maybe about 30 people observing.
Okay.
Yeah.
30 people observing.
Which
Now, some
seems
people
like
pay for
really
the-
counterproductive to training. If these dogs are truly reactive, you wouldn't want to put them in an environment that would be a stressor for them. You'd want to work one-on-one with a reactive dog, have the dogs come in at different times, but
But that's when you know what you're doing.
yes, exactly, exactly,
Well, I think
exactly, and you're not trying to do it for clicks.
Yeah.
you can do a group class
Oh,
with,
I'm gonna flip this around.
I'm not an expert on this, but you know, you can.
But you are a dog trainer, so
But,
you are a resident expert, right?
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, you can do a group class for reactive dogs, and you know, you know, there's plenty of people in your area who are doing it with positive reinforcement, or you know, much less force, much less pain, and you for a lot less money. A
Yeah.
growl class or a reactive rover is usually what they're called, and it would be worth looking into if that's
Absolutely.
something that you're looking
Absolutely.
for.
And even like, you know, I mean, I know what the naysayers say about PetSmart and stuff, but, and I'm a fan of the PetSmart classes. Petco offers classes.
I was
Does he charge to audit the class?
you can
Yes,
just
he
walk.
charges $100
Oh, oh.
to be an observer, and he charges $400 to bring your dog.
I thought you meant PetSmart.
Okay. Oh, sorry. I was reading
Petco's
comments.
That's why you could just walk up to it, yeah.
Because you can go in and you can even ask questions of their trainers, and they will spend time talking to you. They
Oh, yeah,
offer private lessons at a very reasonable cost.
I was going to do it, and I was speaking to the trainer there because he had a Saint Bernard puppy, and it was so well behaved, and I mean puppy, I mean like, you know, under a year type deal.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, I've gone in and talked to them. They have training classes, and the thing is too is a lot of people think, well, training's expensive, but PetSmart and Petco do work with Afterpay.
Oh, really?
Afterpay splits their payments over 4 payments over 8 weeks. So if maybe you can't come up with the $200 up front for a class, you can spread that out and make a $50 payment every other week during the length of time you're going to that class. So it makes it a little easier if you think you can't afford the class to kind of split that up. I did some of that after I lost my job. That's what I did with her. I split the
Yeah.
classes up.
Yeah. And preventative instead of, you know, when the predictable issues are going to happen.
Exactly.
It's
That's what
going
I
to be
say
cheaper
too.
as well.
Yeah.
So,
And getting your dogs
Zoom it
involved, like it was funny when we were at PetSmart because I went to puppy, and then I went to intermediate, and then we went to advanced, and she was the only dog in advanced.
Oh, wow.
And when I talked to the trainer, I'm like, I expected more dogs to be here. She said, nobody goes that far. Everybody goes to the puppy class and quits after that.
And then they
Keep
just
it,
stop.
Keep going.
Yeah.
You know? No,
That
you don't
was-
have to have like the obedient. Like I'm gonna put you guys on camera for here. I'm gonna step back for a minute.
But
if
the
they
whole
could see it,
obedient thing
start, yeah.
is a little bit, I mean, not for everybody, but for me personally, it's like, I have a little bit of an issue with that word.
Oh, sure.
Yeah.
Because your goal is not to have your dog obedient, but to live in the world. If you guys agree or disagree,
I agree.
but to live in the world in a way that's safest for them. And they're listening, you're telling your dog to do things, not because you just want to prove you're in control of them, but you're asking your dog to do things and you're working with your dog so they have the best and safest life. Like if my dog's walking down the side of the trail through the leaves, well, when it's not snake season anymore, that's okay. You know, I'm going to let him kick through the leaves on the side of the trail, but when it's late snake season, I'm going to tell him he has to get back on trail for his safety.
Yeah.
So to me, it's more about having your dog live a good life than having your dog just like robotically do what you want.
Yeah.
Communicating.
Communicating
Yeah.
as a team.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't think he's got the guts to come out, honestly.
Maybe he put on a disguise. He's already lost.
You can't cover that ugly.
But he sold himself as the only
It's
person
a
who can train
low-hanging
aggressive dogs like this, or their dogs aren't anywhere near that. Yes, absolutely.
Is there any more Jeeps left? Is he still here?
He convinces them there's no other option. Yeah, he does.
It's the narrative, yeah. It
But like
definitely-
I just didn't see it.
Dog Daddy ads
maybe
came
I
up
missed
on my
something in the
Facebook.
body
I'm reading some of the
language, not pro,
comments.
but
I'll
maybe
post
I
pics
missed
in
something in the
Discord,
body
Jess.
language. I
Oh,
didn't
thanks,
see it.
Kaylee.
I didn't see anybody who seemed desperate. I did see quite a few dogs pulling. Actually, the dogs were mostly pulling when they were leaving.
They
lot of
wanted
dogs were
out.
pulling on the way out,
Definitely
like get me
counted
the
at least
hell out of
two or
here.
three at least.
Why do they think they're reasonably well-balanced dogs to him? I don't know. I mean, the few people who were willing to make comments, like, oh, he's the most awesome thing ever.
Yeah.
Trying to scroll back here. He teaches his students how to do it in an hour and other dog trainers how to do it in 5 days. Yeah. Yeah. And the scary thing is too for me is that these people are going to take what they learned today and they're going to try to yank the crap out of their dogs when they get home, and use these tactics on their dogs when they get home. And that's just going to cause more problems. Like I worry about these dogs being in a house with kids.
Oh, yeah.
They might submit and suppress how they feel with the person who's inflicting the discomfort and the pain on them. But then they might have an outburst that leads to a bite with someone who isn't doing that. Or they're going to get so much pent-up frustration
Yes.
from being yanked around by, now their owner or their handler that they're going to eventually just snap.
That's what I was saying earlier.
The dog will snap and the dog becomes more of a biter. You see it with child abuse a lot. A lot of victims of child abuse. That's what they learn. They grow up learning that violence is the answer.
Yes. Yes.
So a lot of victims of child abuse, they learn that and then they're more prone. They get into fights as they get older. Teenagers. I mean, we've even had movies who feature characters like that, but it is
Yeah.
a lot. It doesn't have to be everyone to break the cycle.
No,
It does happen.
you're right. It's very true. I'm an adult child of abuse, and I still I'm 45 years old, and I still on the daily have to fight those urges of wanting to react in a violent way. Like you just want to smack the shit out of somebody. Well, I got to the point where I'm a pacifist. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Because I don't believe in violence, but those innate urges are still within me.
Oh, what is that? Conditioning.
Yep.
Yeah.
They definitely conditioned me in a horrible manner.
Yeah, and that's what they're doing with these dogs is he's conditioning these dogs that you solve your problem with violence.
Yeah.
And also they lose their complete guardians.
At their ability to speak up about their own.
Because
as the dog.
they lose their voice.
Yeah.
Because they're being suppressed, they're being broken down, and they lose their voice.
And that's hard for people to see. I definitely get, the disconnect for most people that they don't see it that way.
We live in a society, I was saying this earlier, of instant gratification.
Yeah.
So
sure.
because we live in a society of instant gratification, everything's at your fingertips, you can get everything so quickly now. You want a song, you download a song. You didn't have to, like when I was a kid, you had to tape it off the radio
Yup.
and
you know, or go to the record store and go buy the cassette single, the 45. You have to like wait on things. Now everything's like, I want a song, I download it.
Yep.
You know, it's instant. So
I
everybody's
gotta put
used to
this
that.
sign over here for a second.
Why isn't it?
My back
fixed
needs a
now?
break.
The thing that these people don't understand is their dog isn't fixed.
Oh, results are not what they think they are. Yeah.
No. All right. Well, I'm going to sign out for the night. Every dog he meets is on the brink of being euthanized. Yeah. What a dramatic life. Yeah. Absolutely, Christina. That's what he likes to think because he kind of. I mean, I'm not a psychologist, but he seems, from what I've seen, to have like a very narcissistic personality disorder with a savior complex.
Oh,
So-
allegedly.
Yeah.
That's a
Yeah.
diagnosis, right?
Yeah. Allegedly. From what I've seen, my Dr. Phil psychology. I mean, Dr. Phil had one day on his show, he had a couple, and he diagnosed the guy as narcissistic. And he put up the key indicators of narcissistic personality disorder on his little board that he uses on the screen. And this one, he who shall not be named, fell into every single one of them.
Oh yeah.
Definitely, there's a lot more information about that stuff out there, and I mean, I never thought about that kind of stuff until more recently, you know?
All right, well, I'm going to get going. I have to go eat. I haven't eaten since breakfast this morning, so thank you guys for coming out.
Yeah, thank you. It was nice
Keep
meeting
it
you,
up.
Maria.
Nice meeting
Definitely.
Meeting you, Boots.
I'm going to sign off. Bye, everybody.
Thanks for waiting for us.
Oh,
Yeah, no problem.
thank you, these people.
Yeah.
We really thought that, oh man, I was like, oh, we're never gonna make it. But yeah, we did it.
Well, he likes
did.
I think he's waiting, so we leave.
You think he is?
Yeah.
Okay. Well, we'll discuss. But it was very nice meeting you.
Nice meeting you, too.
We'll be in touch on Instagram.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah,
And
you
we
too.
should definitely try to work on getting something like having, you know,
Especially because
some,
we're close.
yeah, having some stuff on our Instagrams about like I was saying earlier, even if it's just teaching your dog to sit with a treat, like that's it. Encourage
Yeah.
people to post it. Like,
Yeah.
This is what I taught with a treat. I taught my dog to sit. I taught my dog to shake. And have just somebody say, this is what I did. Here's a treat.
Yeah.
Yeah, I could do that.
Thinking
Kinda,
about
Yeah.
the short form, because I mean, obviously, the only way you're going to combat this stuff is the short form stuff.
That's what, yeah. Start posting
1 to
those
2
reels,
sentences
yeah.
on classical conditioning, really.
Oh,
'cause
yeah.
That's the big thing here. It's so risky and for non-results.
I'm sure I'm going to get blasted because somebody took my picture and it's going to be out there.
Oh yeah, that's why I was so.
Oh, I'll smile. I'll flip the bird. What?
Guy, oh, it goes 2 ways.
Piece in one finger, finger in the other.
I was
Well-
like, it's fine. You can. I mean, what's your name? You know, how are you? Okay, well, your dog's going to go in with that body language. She came out with that body language.
Yeah. You know, we'll see.
Yeah.
But yeah, definitely. You
Yeah, keep in touch. I got to go meet my son and get some dinner.
Because
and
you said
she's-
you were going to leave at 4, so.
Yeah, you've been here a while.
Oh,
much
yeah.
for coming
I
out.
think I got here like 10 of 11 this morning.
Thank you for
wow.
supporting Humane Dog Training.
Oh.
Yes.
I learned firsthand. It was a hard lesson to learn.
Yeah.
And
Well,
watching my dog get screwed up because of my stupidity, like,
why? That's not, you know, you're not
Right,
the only
I know,
one with
well-
that story. You know?
listening to other people when I should have, like, even PetSmart and Petco, you work at would Petco not allow prong collars in class either?
I always said no. I always said no metal was my general.
Yeah, PetSmart will not. PetSmart sells the tools, but they don't allow any tools in their class.
Oh, okay. I didn't
You
know
have
that.
to either use a flat collar or a harness. It is no longer than a 6-foot leash, except for the day that we train Rico.
And you know, it does vary. I'd say, you know, Petco to PetSmart as the trainers.
Yeah.
But I'd say on the large, they definitely.
They're kind of
work
pro-positive, yeah.
Well, especially Petco. Petco's been making some really good decisions. Like they're trying not to sell e-collars anymore.
That's good.
You know, things like that. They're on the track. I think they're waiting for you to leave the video.
So, like, everybody leave. All
Well,
right,
there
I'm
you
going to
go.
go get some
All
Wendy's.
right.
Thank you.
Thank
You
you.
Take
guys stay in
care.
touch, definitely.
Definitely.
Okay.
So yeah, I think they're definitely be waiting for us, or at least for it to get dark.
Yeah, for sure. What do you want to do?
Well, we can wait for another few minutes at least. I am
Okay.
fucking cold.
I know, I'm freezing. My back's starting to hurt. So if you're ready, I'm ready.
Let's wait like 10 minutes or
Okay.
so. If you need to, it's warm in there.
All right, I'm going to sit inside the car for a minute.
I'm gonna stand outside for
Do you want to hold the phone and answer questions?
no.
No? Okay. Thank you for being honest.
Yeah, well, I just don't know if I could keep up.
Yeah, it's okay.
And my hands are cold.
Oh, yeah, it's freezing without
Apologies
gloves.
to the viewers.
It's all right. It's all right.
Because I know, like, being on the other end, like, you want to see what's going on.
Yeah, yeah. They're hanging in there.
But we'll keep you up to date. And,
Oh, I just turned the light off inside. Maybe this is... oh, they're turning all the lights off inside. This is the end. He must have snuck out somewhere else.
yeah, I mean, I would think, like, he must have left already.
Yeah, I think so. They're shutting the whole place
The
down.
mustache on and the
I'm telling you, he probably put a ponytail on and shit. Shrunk over like an old lady.
Oh, you know what? That really tall guy with the trench coat, you know, he was like 12 feet tall. Maybe that was him.
I have the worst memory.
just
You're
kidding.
you're
I'm
being
joking.
sarcastic as shit, and it went right over my
They did
head.
that thing where the two people.
Yeah, in a trench coat. I was thinking about it, and I'm like, no, he's being serious, Jess. I'm funny.
You know, really, props to Maria for being out there.
I know, what a trooper.
I don't think my camera's so bad, but I just want them to think that I'm good.
Let's zoom in a bit. Plus, it's probably getting dangerous to be over here in the dark because it's not like we have like
There's no
reflective.
streetlights,
Yeah.
Yeah, and I'm wearing all dark. We're both.
Yeah, me too.
I mean, do these guys work here or what?
All right, I think he left.
Yeah, I think he did.
And everybody else is trailing out of here in the live. If for some reason he has to, he actually comes out or something, I'll pop back on, guys. Or pop back on or do a recording and post it later. But I have a feeling he snuck out. I mean, the whole place is darkened. They're turning all the lights off. You know, I think he left and it's all shut down. His dog got in the car a long ass time ago.
Yeah, definitely.
Long ass time ago.
I think he takes two of those dogs with him now. So, I don't know.
Yeah. All right, guys, I'm signing off. Much love. Thanks for hanging out. Have a good night. Thanks for all the likes.